particular unfortunately, it's not that we found something, it's that somebody's lost the Samsung phone somewhere on site. And if you do find a Samsung phone, could you take it to Walter on the entrance? Or give it to the volley with the mic?
Hygiene, very important. If you see anything on the floor that looks like raisins, don't eat that. Don't pop out the sheet. So, guys on the microphone, as soon as you stop, we'll start doing something up here. As you stop, is the trick that stop? I can't hear. You know? Okay, so we've got some superstars on the sheep work. Now the sheep that you're going to see, highly trained professional stunt sheep, okay? They're going to run up here. Now guys, they only do this to get them warmed up properly. And by that, I mean I've got to put some music on, create some costumes, right there. You know it's exactly the same skill. Nothing, if you're afraid of change, this is the show for you. Nothing going to change here. By the way, this is Tony. He's a makeup artist, sheep whisperer extraordinaire, and he has to be here because you can't hear it. Welcome to the Sheep Show. My name is Warren. You can tell from my accents I've come all the way from Norfolk actually, about 35 minutes away to do the show. Obviously not originally from Norfolk. You came going to Norfolk born. Come on up, Molly. Here you go. Don't stop there, guys. Sorry, I was just going to come all out. Good boy. Up on stage. Honestly, such a professional sheep. He does this at least 4 times a day, up and down the country, every day. You know what? I've never heard him complain about it. This work ethic you can't replace nowadays. Now, what's the first thing that you notice when you look at that sheep? Look at the handlebars, right? And they're synthesized as an old breed of sheep. Guys, nowadays when we breed them so they no longer have handlebars attached, right? Now there's a few reasons for that, but it doesn't really matter. The thing I want you to know is that you can't cut a sheep's horns off. Right? You bred them so they no longer have them. That's a simple thing. Now this guy, here in the sheep world, this thing only makes sense, right, if I tell you a little quick short sheep history. So Mother Nature only made one original breed of sheep. Okay? That has been extinct for so long, we're not given 100% sure what it looked like. We know where it was, we know that it was in Northern Europe, like we found the remains of it. Then something happened called evolution, right? Now we know that this is a thing because currently 50% of Americans think so, so therefore it's real, right? Okay. So basically the original breed of sheep became 5 breeds of sheep around the world. Things like mouflons and big horns and so go look at them. The next little girl to coming up is the cutest little sheep in the show. She's the teddy bear of the sheep world, and you'll see why in a minute. Now, she's also only got little legs. So this is a bit of a challenge. Come on up, little girl. Wait till you see her. Hi, Susie. And you just plug her on there. She's up there. She's on to wide. So her legs are literally as big as my phone. Right? That's as big as they get. So proper English style down like that. Now, not just a cute, not just a pretty sheep, not just cute, another very famous breed of sheep. Now, guys, have you all heard of someone called Captain Cook? kind of fairly famous chap. What he did is travel around the world, bumping into countries that didn't know were there. But what a lot of people don't know is that when Captain Cook went traveling, he took a little friend and companion with him. Susie went all over the world. This was the first trip in New Zealand. She went to Australia, South Africa, North America, South America. Really well traveled. Now I'm relatively certain, or at least I really hope that he only took it for 2 weeks. And kids, if you want to know what happened there, go ask mom and dad, because it's above my pay grade. Basically, they managed to produce our next. Actually, don't ask mom and dad, let's let them off the hook. You go ask granddad, because he's still qualified and he won't mince his words either. In the world, that is short. The sheep was definitely a lover on a fighter. His name is Sam the Salt. Right, come on up, Sam. He's a bit of a lump. Come on, Sam. Now remember, Sam, they're waiting with bated breath. Oh, there you go. No, Sam, read your name. Sam. Sam. Oh. There's no rush. I'll tell you what, his reading's not great, but don't be too hard on him. I mean, he is from Suffolk. God, get one more step up there, take the way. Come on, can you see the family resemblance? Oh, he's having a wee as well, kids, look at that. Everyone does it, but I suggest you do it in the toilet, okay? So, can you see the family resemblance? Because he looks a bit like his dad, doesn't he? He's got the same black face, minus the horns, like we don't want horns on our sheep anymore. We haven't cut them off, we've bred them so he doesn't have them. He's got similar black legs. The other thing he gets from his dad is the length of his back. Now, the length of the back in the sheep is very important. Simply means there's a few more lamb chops in there. Right? That's what he gets from his dad. And what he gets from his mother is the sweet tasting lamb chop and all of the wool, which is why he's so good at his job. Right, so you're never going to eat Sam's lamb chops, right? He is what's called the terminal phone's jealousy. Don't look at the legs on this next sheep, because they're pretty breathtaking. And not just because of the smell either. So let's have a little look at the long-legged mass. This is Belinda, the blue-faced Leicester, coming up, Belinda. She's also the oldest sheep I've got, so she's the old lady of it. So give her a nice big round of applause. Look at that. Hi, Belinda. Showing off the legs at your age. So, guys, how long does a sheep live? Any ideas? That's quite funny how few people know. So let me give you a little quick thing here. So lambs are born. They've only got 4 teeth at the bottom, right? They've only got teeth at the bottom. Every year that goes by, they grow another tooth on each side. So if they're 1-year-old, they might get 2 more. 2-year-old, they might get 2 more. 3-year-old, they might get 2 more. 4-year-old, the teeth start falling out. Right? That's like life expectancy over. When they don't have teeth, they can't eat anymore. So in the wild, in sheep's age, you're looking at maybe 6-7 years. Right? That's it. Here, what we can do in farming is we can actually feed them 68 years old. I highly recommend it. Also, it's hyperallergenic, right? So I've not figured out how to tell the kids that, so I'll use that to you. Now, Belinda does all of these things well. She's an old girl, so the wool is not fantastic anymore. But the young ones have a great wool. She's got the wonderful long legs there, which means she's good on the hills. Okay. Also, there's a good leg of lamb. Also, this sheep has got a lot of milk. So let's have a little look at the Highlander all the way from Scotland. I'm going to cover the exit here, alright, so it does sometimes vacate, sorry, that's the hot seat. I know you're not seated, but there's hot seats. Alright, so let's have a little look at Doodle. What should be like? He's an animal. Steady, brother. Look at this place, let's put that anti-bungee jumping device on quick up. I'm very pleased with that, just shows that enough hard work you can eventually train this Scotsman. Okay, so once again, the first thing you see the horns just means he's an old breed of sheep. That's not what we like about it. What we like about it is everything else. He's a really hardy breed of sheep. He lives in that beautiful part of the country, the Highlands. He only comes down off the hills a couple of times a year for a bit of a nail varnish and a bit of a haircut, and that's it. The rest of the time you don't have to do anything with it. He can handle any weather that the Scottish climate can throw at him. He's a truly hardy breed of sheep. Now just to go back to Belinda there, because guys, one day Belinda decided to take her long legs up to Scotland. In Scotland, and Ireland, and Wales. This is Mark the Mule coming up after. You've got a lot of factor. It is your number 1 sheep. There he is. Hey, Mark. How are you? So why is she the number 1 sheep in the UK today? Well, she gets the best of both worlds. From her parents, she gets the wool and the long legs and all the milk, and she's a very good mother as well, right? But she also gets that toughness of a breed of sheep. A breed of sheep specifically designed in the UK, for the UK, to handle anything designed as climate controlled. Right, now before I let the next sheep up, I'd like to take a quick survey. I'd like you guys to put your hands in the air. If your motto in life is make love God, this is the Ruster Ram. His name is Lenny. And he's a little long. I'm just making sure he's awake because he's so laid back. So here he comes. I don't mind the delay. He's very up there. So, does anyone think that sheep looks familiar? Bob Marley? He's got a lot in common with Bob, actually. Firstly, he loves reggae music, and the other thing is I can't keep up the grass either. So, what does this breed of sheep do very well? Well, he grows wool like grass in his paddock. Like most sheep in prison only need one haircut a year. People are rare breeds. Now, we've got one foreign sheep to show you today. This next guy is a big sheep that comes from a little island in Holland called Texel, and we call the breed of Texel. So let's have a look at the bottom of the sheep world. This is the biggest round. I've got wings fully grown. First, please put your hands together for the dustman. This is Terry the Texel coming up. Terry. There he is. Oh. Now, you might be thinking, what's that guy talking about? That sheep's not that big. Guys, this sheep is a year and a half old. Okay? He's going to get bigger yet. So he's got something that most sheep in Britain don't have. He's got double muscle on the gluteus maximus, double muscle on the bottom. Right, kids? He basically has another bottom on his bottom, right? Yeah, very comfortable when he sits down. But actually it simply means there's more meat there, so therefore there's more money for the farmer, right? More money in the farmer's pot. If you have a look at Sam, you can see he's not very impressed. Basically, because Terry's taken his job, right? He's come along and stolen the job. A few years ago, in the UK, this sheep here took over in that turtle oil on there because this moves really fast. And if it's getting warm, then that's going to make the sheep uncomfortable. So you always make sure there's oil on that, which is why I've got oil in my hands now. Now, good working practice, right? You always check that you've got a functioning machine and handpiece before you get started. Because if you get the sheep out here and it's not working, then you're in a pickle, right? You're stuck with a big sheep. So you check first. Now, guys, if you know anything about shearing, you'll know shearers normally use a rigid pole that comes down. Right, I'm using this flexi here simply because it's a bit safer for me. Right, I'm about 4.5 foot up on a 3-foot platform. I have to do this completely the wrong way. If I leave the stage, fall on my head or something like that, right, basically this will come off and this gives me a bit of space to get out of the way of it. That's the only reason. Okay, so you just check it's working. Right, plug it in there, put your foot on it, switch it on. Walk to the second cover, fine, right? Now, does anyone think it sounds dangerous? Is anyone worried? You worried about the sheep? No. Oh, you don't care about sheep? No, of course you do. Listen, sometimes people think it might hurt the skin of the sheep, right? So what I'll quickly do, before I start, I'll pull my trousers up, and then I'll demonstrate it doesn't hurt by putting it on my own skin first. Okay, here we go. Count up for me. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't hurt. No, it really doesn't hurt. Okay, if anything it feels like, who's got an electric toothbrush? That's what it feels like, okay? Except not that in, don't put that in your mouth, but that's kind of what it feels like, right? So you should go and mind it. Now, another thing I've got to do, have you heard of something called health and safety? Yeah? If you haven't heard about it, don't panic. I promise you this, you'll hear about it for the rest of your days, okay? I'm going to have to give you a health and safety talk. In the cubby hall there, we've got a wild sheep. Now, a wild sheep can potentially move at 45 miles per hour from a standing start. I've only got one way to get the sheep up that cupboard. I don't know what you think it is, but I'm going to just open the door. The sheep is only going to want to go in one direction. That way, she's going to be in 4-wheel drive. I'm going to catch her, I'm going to put her in neutral. Now, here's the control study. Take notes if you must, it's called your escape plan. If there's wild animals coming towards you, quietly and calmly stand up, get close and calmly turn around. If you can feel the breath in the back of your neck is too close, run away, okay? Now, this effectively means you can't sue me anymore, so I like that, but keep like in front. Let's get her out. Hi, Susan, taking some weight off. Yeah, just relax, sheep. We'll come back to you in a little bit. Okay. Now, this is a wild sheep. I'm not just going to open the door. I'm going to try and lay a hand on her because she's looking like she was on the starting block. Okay. So let's go. Absolutely in 4-wheel drive. What I'm going to do is just close that. Cut might be a while. Put the handbrake on. Don't take pictures now, right? Not ideal, so got to get it a bit more comfortable. Let's just get it over with. Sit. This one is proper jumping. This might be lively. Now, what happens when a sheep's on its bottom? Well, generally they relax. So how can you tell if a sheep's relaxing? Let's have a little look. So they're not stupid. If their feet aren't on the ground, they're not going to try and run. Okay? If I make a mistake with my legs, and one of their feet touch the ground, so you see the fastest tap dance will show you the feet. Right? Keep them in the right position. So the legs are doing the hard work. What is Dougal doing there? We're not dancing now. Slow down. Don't focus on him, focus on him. Focus on her, sorry. Also very important to check those of order a girl before you start, because otherwise you might be making calamari. So you have a look at the little bit first. Okay, this is a girl. Now, okay, so legs do the hard work. Right hand's with the easy job. It's just going to take a walk. It's pretty simple. Left hand's with the most important job. Now, what the left hand does is it needs to work on the skin of the sheep, keeping that skin tight. If the skin is tight, there's no wrinkles. If there's no wrinkles, I'm not going to cut her. That is the left hand's job, don't you cut that sheep. Now to help us, I've got a few interesting little muscles. If you imagine, if this back leg here is in this position here, you don't shear it like that, right? Just think about cornering it. That's difficult. You've got to get the leg straight. Luckily, I'll do this in slow motion. Watch this lovely leg extension here with this button. Here we go. Nice cut, shear it. So all the time. Shear it. Great one on the front leg. That's not as impressive as this one. This one's called the karate kick. That goes like this. Hey! One more time for parents on that end. Okay. Well, hello, hey, how you doing? Okay. So those little buttons don't hurt. Sheep's just about getting rid of all those little nasty wrinkles. No wrinkles, no cuts. I'm gonna have to. This one's going to be so much fun. Oh man. You know when you think you've made some pretty cool life decisions? Know that feeling? Okay. Should I try and share it? And so you always start with a brisket in the belly and you work your way down into the bikini line area. Now I did all that before I started. A little bit I missed. So take that off. Oh, by the way, just for the ladies today, show special. Summer's here, you might be going on holiday. If you're thinking I've done a decent job on the bikini line, just come see me after. Show special, 50 pence today. I mean, don't panic if you haven't got the money. Short-term loans are available. Okay, so I'm just turning the corner here, like this, like that, and then I can lock that leg in place there, which means I know there's no wrinkles, so I can bravely go. There's no max stop before, all the way up the back of the sheep, like so. Come past the little tail here. Oh wow! She's got some lovely little klingons there, some bunchy nuts, some little passengers, some even levels, just like that. We'll tie the tail up. Tail's very important. There's an extra line of defense if you get a draft of your kilt. Put that back, always a bit shy. I'm just going to roll the sheep forward. Not working the way up her neck, like so. Get to there, break it off. Should be able to see that way. Get the ear out the way. That wants to remain attached. Okay? And then you can just start. Laying the sheep down. Now guys, everything that I'm doing here with the sheep, every position that I'm getting into is about keeping the skin of the sheep as tight as I can, okay? It's all about getting rid of the wrinkles. I think you're getting the idea. You always pay special attention there, by the underarm. Clearly, they don't like going away looking at too European at the end of the before, oh sorry, I've been born a little bit here. Just back, take it now. This bit is where shearers make most of their money. The walk up. Don't laugh! Don't worry, I'm okay. No, I'm not. Switch the machine off. Oh, I knew something, you think. into the long lows now. Don't do that again, sheep, please. I heard the first time. Let's not repeat the performance. Go all the way past her spine, just like that. Back to the neck there. And then just step over it. By coming out on the far side. Oh, she's cut me. So if you see a little bit of blood here, don't panic. It's not the sheep, that's me. Oh, you sure you don't care about me at all? Alright, coming into the last side. So you can all the way down the neck of the sheep. Woo! I'm gonna have to spin her around. It's probably only worth about maybe 60 pence. Right? I'm getting £1.50. He's getting 60p. Why does he share his sheep? Did you guys know what the biggest killer of our sheep is today? Have you not heard of the barbecue? That's the biggest one. The second biggest killer of our sheep is actually this wool. Now, this wool will just get longer and longer until there's a chance that this little girl, as wild as she is, she might get stuck on her back. It's called cast, right? She did get stuck on her back and she was found by a fox on the throat, or even a seagull before the farmer. That will be all over. Okay, but the biggest killer of our sheep is wool. It's fly strike. Who's know that? Horrible. Flies love it. If a fly found a sheep with a wool look like that, guys, it could actually kill the sheep in potentially under 5 days. Okay? Moral of the story, we put the wool back until I stay off. Give her a round of applause. Harder work than I wanted her to be, okay? She can pop back in her cubby hole here. Will you please? Then please. Up. Good girl. No, don't panic, it's not an oven. Stuff will be done in 40 minutes, it's not quick on the wall. So she wriggled a little bit there, if you noticed. Okay? The wool should still come off in one piece. Let's check if it has. Oh, it has, but I don't think it's going to stick together. Let's see. But oh no, she's kicked it to pieces actually, but nevertheless, wool off of that. So, 60 pence for that, okay? No money. Why do we do this? We have to do it, right? Duty of care to the animal. We put the one up to us. Right, enough about all of this. I'm going to get a band-aid. But before we do that, who was this in my sheep dance? Yeah? So would I. No, they're actually going quite well at the moment. Now we're going to do it one at a time. There's no line dancing. We're going to start with Lenny, not Harry, because he's brand new. As long as he doesn't jump off, we'll be quite happy. Okay, so we're going to start with Lenny, finish with Terry. Now I'm never entirely sure what Terry's going to do. So we'll wait and see. Martha, she's awake. Okay. Martha's the Stevie Wonder impersonator. So you're going to lean forward and gently do that. Okay. Yeah, you'll see. Watch, she doesn't blink, right? Belinda and Martha do the little simultaneous dancing. Susie might stand up. Nobby is the Michael Jackson of the show, right? Does the moonwalk, just like that. Sam has got a bit of a backwards and forwards. Dougal is going so well at the moment. Look at him. Right? He's warming up, doing his stretches. He does the highest thing. And Lenny, well, a few years ago, me and Lenny went to Glastonbury, right? We can't remember a single thing. And ever since then, he does a hip check. So we'll lean forward and gently flick his dreadlocks from side to side. And the more energy you put in, the faster his groove gets. Okay, so let's get it on. Now, it's going to be their favourite song. I change it from time to time. I think I'm going to do this one this time. So from the very first note, you will see an instant reaction on the sheet. Yeah? Can you see it? Oh, look, you obviously don't know your sheep. They're just the same as you guys. You don't go out at night, you just start dancing, do you? What you do is have a few drinks, socialise, have a few more drinks, stand in a dark corner, hope no one's looking at you, and then you wait for somebody else to start. And say, that's me. I'm going to see if I can pick them off. Now, remember what I said about landing here? You start slowly, well done, Harry. Right, I hope you're good. Right, so, give Harry a little clap because he didn't drop it. So now then you start slowly, flip the dress off, fella. Give a little flick, that's it. And you'll get through one and another. Come on, put some energy in, clap your hands. That's it, watch it go now. Watch the reaction from the sheep. Come on, put more energy. Properly, that's it. Come on, flick them, brother. There you go, can you see what it's going? That's pretty awesome, well done, ladies. Properly getting his new one now. Then I've got the, I'm going to have to move on. The Beetle is going like the clappers up here. So I go for all down the beach as well. He's in the left foot, right foot, back foot, back foot, back foot. Look at him go. That's the Highland thing. Well done, Scotty. Excellent. Right, Sam. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's concentrating so hard he's going to close the blood vessels. So I'll just stop him right there. Well done, Sam. Right, knock it on the top podium now. Slide your feet. Watch this. Can you see it? Come on, back. Can you see it? Michael Jackson, you saw hard out. Awesome. Well done, Lloyd. Doodle wants some more here. He's still going. So have a bit more Doodle. Well done, Lloyd. As soon as he stood up, he's doing a little close tap looking feet. But never mind all that. Right, girls. Remember, Martha? So simultaneous now, I think these girls. So we're going to Galilee. That's not bad. That's not bad. You go, girls. Let's do this. Well done, Belinda. For all girls. You've got to do it. Got to move. Right, Martha now. Stevie Wonder. Just watch the eyes. Watch the head and eyes. Right. So we survived the future. We're on again at half past 12, 2 o'clock, half past 3. It's going to be exactly the same. Okay? You're more than welcome to come back though, so we're doing it all over again. Guys, enjoy the rest of the day.
Down the side of that mate. I'll do.